Inner Child 3. Welcome to the third lesson on the inner child. In the previous 2 lessons, we discussed some basic concepts and preparatory work. In this lesson, we will begin with the first step of the 4-step transformation process for the inner child, naming the emotions. When practicing inner child exercises, it is crucial to remember that we are not trying to transform the event itself but rather our emotional reaction to it. This distinction is very important, otherwise, we might focus our attention on blaming others, such as saying, "Why did you do that? Mom, why were you like that? Boss, you're terrible." This will only make us angrier, and we may even feel more hurt after the practice. Therefore, the goal is not to transform the other person or the event but to transform the emotional wounds we experienced from the event. The inner child does not necessarily refer to the younger version of ourselves, it is a metaphor. It could be yourself at 3, 13, 23, or even 53 years old. The concept of the inner child transcends time and space, it symbolizes the wounds we suffered at a particular age. The first step of the 4-step process is to name the emotions. Here, emotions refer to the feelings we experience when facing certain events, such as sadness, helplessness, fear, guilt, self-blame, shame, inferiority, anger, or even joy, being touched, or excitement. We need to familiarize ourselves with these emotional vocabularies because emotions are the energy of life, they are energy in motion. When reflecting on past experiences, relax, sit up straight, close your eyes, and distance yourself from the event. For example, recall a hurtful experience when you were 7 or 17 years old. Remember, do not immediately name the emotions, otherwise, you might fall into venting emotions rather than transforming them. Here are 3 important techniques. First, ground yourself and connect with the present moment. Feel your feet as if they are like the roots of a tree deeply rooted in the ground, sensing the support of the earth. This energy helps you feel safe when naming your emotions. Second, visualize the light of the universe. Take white light as an example, imagine it entering from the top of your head, passing through your entire body, and purifying your energy. Different colors of light represent different energies, so you can choose the color you prefer. Third, when naming your emotions, start with the words, "I acknowledge," instead of blaming others. Place your hands on your chest, recall an event you want to address, distance it, and calmly state your emotions. For example, "I acknowledge that I felt fear and guilt at that time." The essence of this practice is to embrace your emotions and take responsibility for them instead of shifting the responsibility onto others. Make this a daily habit, whether it's a full practice or a simplified version. When you can do this every day, you will be able to coexist peacefully with your emotions and become your own best friend. This concludes the first step of the 4-step transformation process for the inner child, naming the emotions. In the next lesson, we will explore the second step. Thank you sincerely for your participation.